What's up, friends? Today we're checking out the song I Am by IVE. We'll be looking at this song from the perspective of a producer and songwriter, so expect a lot of pauses. If you've never listened to IVE before, it's a very first listen, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Really like the sound of the kick that they're using. It's super clear. Good little synth build into the section with the synthesizer with chord information, just doing kind of these occasional stabs. Lower register vocal for the current vocalist, kind of getting ready for that build. I think it's smart for verses to start with a lower register. You don't hear a lot that start high, so far so good, catchy. It's good so far. We'll see what we got. Loving the harmony work here. Really clean ahs as a call and response to that vocal from before. And then that way is super tight. They're all so together. Very clean. I imagine that took some work to get just right, just so precise. And I like how the harmony comes in on just the way. So you have the I'm on my as alone, a little doubled, but no harmony. And then the way has that harmony, and it really adds something special to the song. Like the use of that plane sound here, using it more of the high end of the plane sound, not using so much of the low end, creates almost a reverse crash type of sound. Like using that, it's in that same function, but it's definitely the sound of an airplane. Stripping back the drums for this portion as well. Digging as well the kind of glass / wood sound they've got in that pitched percussion on this portion. Gives a lot of really good cutesy vibes for this little section right here. It's cool. It's cool. It's very classy. They have a very classy sound. Great chorus. Real catchy. Focused in on this kind of motivational subject in that chorus. Something that I go for a lot in my band Jack Jack with Harley. It's cool to see it go across genres. Sia was really big into that as a vocalist and as a songwriter. And maybe she wrote this. She does write for K-pop sometimes, so I don't think so, though. It doesn't quite sound like a Sia song. Good chorus, though. Real strong. Like the entrance into it with that really high vocal. Very clean. Good gang vocals. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. 어제랑 또 다른 짜릿한 나. 두려운 모든 게 설레게. Dig that rap portion. Like how it locks in so well with those synthesizers. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. And you hear that synthesizer go right on that key, right on that specific note. Very clean. A little short, in my opinion. I like hip-hop sections to be a little bit longer, but beggars can't be choosers, am I right? It's interesting that second half there was more hip-hop sounding than the part before. It had those, trap hi-hats. It had a very hip-hop sound to it, and yet it had a sung vocal over it. Kind of fascinating that the rap portion didn't have as hip-hop of drums and the sung portion had more hip-hop drums. Just interesting. Interesting choice. The synth also was a little less buzzy, a little less intense than the synths that have been throughout the song, a little less of that distortion. I dig how that transitions into that I'm on my way. It's nice, those are good sections to have right after each other. I like how different second verses are in K-pop. And I like how that fits together. I feel like this song also has like a double pre-chorus, you know, because that way is a pre-chorus, and then the section after it with that softer sound and those pitch percussions is also kind of a pre-chorus. A lot more energetic of a vocal in that way on this time around, which is really good. It's smart decision making on who's going to sing which part, because with a group so big, you have to really hone in on, okay, who's doing which vocal, who's leading at which part. And right here was a really intelligent section to have this specific vocalist lead, because she had just a little bit more energy than before, so you're seeing more of a build in the song. I didn't notice the first time. I'm not sure if it was there or not. There's this cool pulsating bass synth in the chorus. So rad. Especially because like the bass lines haven't been super up front throughout this song, so having it be just wobbling, it's a good vibe. Good vibe. Really digging this bridge section. I love the instrumentation on it. The strings in the background, that ticking clock. A lot of really interesting sounds all coming together and still fitting within the context of the song. The ticking clock is giving me very Zed vibes, because Zed likes to use ticking clocks in all of his songs. Although normally the clock is going a little bit faster. Here it's just kind of a slow tick, kind of what you would expect from a clock that's ticking. Cool. Good last chorus. Another thing I didn't notice before, was probably there, is they have a little bit of space before the snare on the 4, which makes that snare really stick out. And it might be a little bit off time too. Just creates a really cool rhythmic effect, really cool kind of anticipation. They are singing at the top of their registers throughout that chorus, and it is beautiful. They're doing a great job. Captured some really good performances for this recording. Dug it. Has my stamp. I can see why it's so popular. Love the encouragement in it. Love the motivation. Love the I'm gonna make it type of vibes. Hope you enjoyed my thoughts on it. If you have, really appreciate if you like, comment, share, subscribe. I've got a new song that has some Japanese rapping on it. So if you're into Asian music, I got it. I got it as well. I think you'll really dig it. It's called Swoon. Song's right here. That's it. Catch you on the flip. これから宇宙には出かけるね。そして月見ながら好きだね。それから